Namaskaram. If you are struggling with audit in CA final, this is a video which will help you to see the solution very clearly. So today I have a couple of our students who have joined HLS recently. So basically you have spent the last 5 days working on audit. Now today I wrote an exam and in 5 days your score is 29.5 and 28.5. So this is the work after 5 days. So first of all, before getting into the details, how did you feel after writing the exam?
I felt so confident, sir. Uh,
That's okay. Anything is fine.
so I felt so confident after writing. Like I like after after spending 5 days, I felt, even though this is very less marks, but 5 days I felt it very worthy, because I didn't except for CA inter knowledge. There's no final knowledge. It was not there for me, so it was very helpful for me. Like if I spend more time, like I can get above. I can even score exemption in audit.
That I can't say.
But yeah, with 5 days, with 28.5 is I'm satisfied.
So you're saying no coaching, no confidence. In
Yeah.
just 5 days you reached here. What worked? Now simply how did you get to this work?
My basics were very strong. Like my CA inter basics were very strong. I have taken coaching, but I didn't study. Long back, I have taken coaching. Yeah. So
The thing is, it's not fresh in your memory, right?
exactly.
It's not fresh in your memory.
Yeah.
So because see, when we do a video, we are not here to tell you that you got 28 in 5 days. That's not the point. They'll be interested in how can they get
How?
it? How can they get it? So
Yeah.
what is the first thing which worked for you?
Group studies, study buddy.
Combined study.
Yeah.
So how is it helpful than studying individually?
Audit basically it's a theory. Like however it be in practical, but studying is theory. When group studies, like when we have study buddy, it is important. Like we find interest when we want to study. When we don't want to study, the other people when they study, we also get interested. And mostly, if we compare, we made same mistakes because of the discussions we made. And group studies helped, and the targets, the you gave us targets to complete this, and you would only say that how to do it, like through question bank, or like how to do, like how to read a question, like how to go to the question first. So that helped us. Like in professional ethics, that helped me a lot. And other things is writing, day in revision and PDR. Though day in revision, frankly speaking, I didn't do. Like I used to read it, but not write it. But PDR we followed strictly. Yeah, even though it take time.
Because then you are already tired.
Exactly. Now and
You not get time to
time.
write.
Yeah, PDR. Even though it is taking so much of time, we used to write.
Otherwise, it would have been 35. That's a different story.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and that helped me.
So three things from Pooja's side. Number one,
Kirti.
study buddy. Study buddy. The other one is day end revision or with writing day end revision and PDR. The other one is what to do and how to do. In terms
Approach.
of approach. What, because a lot of people know what to do, but they don't know how to do. These together work for you.
Yeah.
And now, are you sure about passing an audit no matter what?
Exactly. Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah. So that's why we say 5 days. To get to this point, again, there's a lot of work further. So this is about Kirti. Now moving on to Pooja, because Pooja's name is all over the place.
Yes, sir.
So, what's your feeling after writing the exam, and what are the three things which work for you?
Okay. When I was attempting my exam, I felt a bit low confidence. But after writing, I thought only I'm not able to recall. But when I corrected her paper, okay, this is a common
Point. Yes.
problem for
Yes.
every CA student. Like the main reason joining here is audit. Because I'm a bit confident enough in FR and AFM, I don't have problem that much. I want that also. I want mentorship for that also. But
The reason why you are here.
here is audit. Yeah. Uh, the main thing helped me is study with her study buddy, because from morning we were discussing all the topics. we were able to recollect everything what we have discussed rather than studying alone. And even if one, she said, as she said, if we were not interested to study one person, by seeing other, okay, she's studying, I will be back, I should also get to that point, so I should also study like that. And I never practiced audit by writing. When I
Okay.
studied for May 25, I took around 4 to 5 days to complete only professional ethics. Here I completed in one day. You gave target of one day. I thought it is impossible, but the day and I was so happy that I was able to complete all the questions. Not even left few 1 to 2 questions in that. I was happy for that also, and I was surprised to see in 5 days. Okay, we can complete this much of topics in 5 days for audit. I was surprised for that. I felt good after writing the exam.
Perfect. There you go. And talking about MCQs, what worked?
And actually, these marks are of full syllabus. They are not only what we
you
studied.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that's the best part. Because as I
yeah.
told you, this is a main exam. There's no point in playing with the tennis ball, and the main exam is cock ball. So MCQs, what worked?
Concepts.
So you told to eliminate the wrong ones. That helped a bit actually. That we would not follow.
Normally.
Yeah.
So how did you do the question compression? That's the other thing. So what do you do about because the question should be compressed into this.
Yeah.
So how did you find the process and how was it helpful to write the answer?
Actually, sir, when we practiced question-based approach, when you said to practice, at that time only we practiced this, and some questions it was a bit difficult, but if we invest some time, it got like we were able to do it. Actually, it helped also, say, for me, like when after writing this, like when I completed one question and came back and see, oh, this much is the question. Yeah,
Even I wrote only the
Single sentence.
not first I have written the concepts, from which concept this question had come. Afterwards, you said that we should write that question in one sentence. Uh, Actually, I read all the full question paper before that. But again, when I was able to frame that in one sentence, again I read the question. But when I was coming back for solution, I just read that one question and I gave the solution. I didn't go through whole
So
question.
for those who are wondering, question compression is how it works. The entire question should be processed and be written in one sentence. That is when you can answer this. So you can write it this way or this way. So question compression is one of the fundamental things. Now that I think let's slightly reduce it. Now 5 days, let's make this score 25. Okay, in 5 days you reach 25. The next 5 days, you can only add another 15 to 18 marks on a safer side. It won't be like this. The reason is now if this is visible, so the first 50, okay, when we looked at it, the first 50, these topics, quality control, 1 to 3 chapters, okay, 1 to 3 chapters, 18, 19, 12, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So there are some chapters which are important, there are some chapters which are easy and scoring. So we reasonably picked up all these topics. So specifically, covered at least 50 marks in the denominator. Now, the next 5 days, the objective is to maintain the score where we are focused on the MCQs. So that will have to stay at 20. And how do we get 20 to 23 in the remaining topics? So now that you have touched all the 3 modules, then we can finish module 3 fast because already professional ethics 12 is done, 18 is done, rest of the chapters can be done in a single cycle. So that is one. So once it is done, then you have standard-based topics, especially completion and review reporting. That is the core and heart of audit. So for that, you already know the basics and basis, and also you have done some standards. 8, 9, 10, 11, your understanding of how a standard has to be done. You also wrote notes.
Yeah.
So where is your audit notes? So the other important thing is your ability to write notes summary. Note summary is very important because you process everything like this. You are writing a question without seeing and then writing the answer with seeing. So all of this. So this processing will significantly help. Something like this. So no matter what you do, no matter you can buy cheap notes on the internet, but there is always a merit in writing it on your own. Now this is time taking, but can you tell how is note taking helpful?
sir, when I was writing, uh, it was something bored of thing, but when I was writing, I was able to recall whatever I studied, and after writing today in exam, I was able to recall this I wrote for this concept. even though I didn't pay attention 100%, but I can able to recall. That helped me writing.
So writing is worth the time.
Yeah.
Even when I made that summary notes morning, I was able to explain a whole essay without seeing the book.
Good. So now moving ahead, so we're rolling back to this. I think overview, you got an idea. Okay, this was helpful initially. So, and then you'll be doing some of the chapters from this because it was the fastest way. If you remember how we did. So we'll first finish the chapters from this, then we'll move into Q&A mode directly. Okay, and in terms of this is one of the past paper of a previous student. So where she cleared that became a chartered accountant that attempt. So you should understand, audit is like a complete MCQ paper because most of the questions you'll only get 2-3 marks, 1.5, 2.5, something like that. So 10 MCQs, if we can get you 18 to 20, ideally you can get 20 plus also. So 20 here and 20 here is the minimum. So here if you write 6 questions properly, 6 sub questions, 2.5 or 3, that will take you to 20. So this is how you should be processing the question. Fraud through supplier ledger. The question is so much. So your ability to compress the whole question into a single sentence will decide how it is going to work. And once it is done, I'll also make you go through the 1.5-day strategy in the cycle itself. You'll revise everything in 20 hours now, and then you'll write an exam, we'll conclude that. Okay? And for essays, each and every essay, this is a single page thing. Now this is something which will go and stick in your room.
Okay.
So every essay is there. What exactly is the objective, so that you'll know the comparative difference between all of this. Now everything is picked up from ICA. Everything is picked up from ICA module. So this is how things would work. Okay. So with this, the next target is first 5 days 25. Next 5 days, I would say 15. 15 to ideally it goes to 45. Fantastic, or at least 15. 5 days 15 is what we're going. And then you know that auditing is sorted. Then we'll use it in revision cycles. So we'll do auditing every single day. It will keep going. There is a chance that it can go towards 55, 60, but right now we're looking at 40 to 45. That's about it. So no matter what we say, one of the most important aspects is how the students are implementing. Now both of them have been showing tremendous progress, and I think for you to experience this, if I have to quickly talk about this, yes, yeah, is this visible on the screen? So I think yeah. So the upcoming boot camp is happening on 28th June to 2nd July. So 28th June to 2nd July is where the upcoming boot camp is happening. So if you want to experience the auditing journey the way they have experienced, you're welcome to come in. So more details will be shared in the description. And yes, so we'll be back to the point where we'll start working on this ticket. And then once we achieve the next target, we'll make one more video and we'll be worried about one subject less. That's the goal before results. Cool.
Yes.
Good job, and thank you for recording this.